folks. Come in for yoga, even if you are still half asleep. It's absolutely fine. We are going to get moving nice and slowly to send you off for a productive day. Good morning, and hi to you watching the replay as well. You're welcome. So as you come in, just make sure that you've got a nice comfortable mat, and you might want quite a large cushion. Good morning, Alan, hiya. A nice big cushion, thick one if possible. Maybe even one of the sofa cushions, and a small cushion potentially for your head. Okay, so morning everybody. Don't worry if you're a bit bleary-eyed. I am too. My little son, my 3-year-old, woke me up at 5 o'clock this morning. Thankfully we all went back to sleep, but we woke up again at 8. So I'm a bit, ooh, what's going on? So, but yeah, hopefully we will get you moving, get you started in the right way for today. So let's get down onto our mats. Bring yourself down, all the way down to a lying position with the legs bent. And just bring your hands to rest. If you find the last couple of ribs on your rib cage, and just pop your hands over those so you can feel the movement. The elbows rest on the floor. And then just connect with your breath. Notice the expansion and contraction of your breath. Allow yourself to settle. Allow the weight of your body to sink into the floor. Allow the breath to slow a little and perhaps get lighter. When you're ready, we're going to straighten out one leg at a time, relax the arms. And first of all, just going to take a breath in and take the arms up and over through an arc to the floor above your head. Now, if that creates discomfort in your shoulders, or it makes your lower back really start to twinge and curl up, so you've suddenly got this big arch in your lower back, then bring the arms back, grab your big cushion and put it behind you, so that when you take your arms over, they don't have to go all the way to the floor. And that should hopefully allow you to take the arms over while your spine stays quite relaxed. Okay, so just checking out how your shoulders feel to begin with. And then we'll take that into a whole body stretch. So on your next breath in, we're taking the arms up and over onto the floor or onto your cushion, and then pressing your heels away and reaching the fingertips. So you're stretching all the way through the body. You're pressing the heels away, and then release the stretch, exhale, and come back through. So we'll do exactly the same thing again. Breathing in, arms go overhead, stretching all the way along the floor, pressing your heels away, so that stretches along the back of the body. And then release, exhale, and bring the arms back through. So we're going to do 2 more of those, but this time we're going to point the toes. So breath in, arms overhead. Point the toes, stretch the fingertips. So we're still stretching through the body, but you're pointing the toes. Release, exhale, come back through. And same again. Breathing in, arms overhead. Point the toes, stretch the fingers. And then release, exhale, and bring your arms back through. Okay, so one leg at a time, just drawing those knees back in underneath the feet. Just going to move this out of the way. And we're just going to invite a little bit of rock and roll from side to side. So you're just lifting from one hip to the other, the whole of the rest of the body rest down. So we're just massaging across the back of the pelvis and creating a little bit of movement into the lower back. So go gentle. And from there we can take that a little bit of a bigger rock and roll. If we lift the knees and pop the hands onto the knees and then keep rocking from side to side. So quite big movements so that you almost feel like you're going to tip over, but you're not going to, because your deep core muscles that stabilise your spine are going to kick in and help keep you. So we're waking up from the inside out, waking up those deep stabilising muscles. That's it. And coming back to centre, popping your feet down, have the feet quite wide, so almost out to the edge of your mat. Make your arms to a T shape at shoulder height with the palms up, and then breathing in here. I'm going to breathe out, drop the knees to one side, head to the other. Breathing in back to the middle, and breathing out to the other side. So breathing into centre, breathing out to the right, and breathing in and breathing out. So let's do one more to each side. And then drawing your arms back into your sides. So we're going to combine some of those movements now into a little bit of a flow. So I'm just going to check that I'm still on the camera. There we go, right. So I'll show you the flow all the way through so you know what to expect with the next breath. So we'll take a breath in, and we're going to reach the arms up as we lift the hips up into a little bridge, and then breathing out, coming back, we're going to curl the head up and lift the feet, so just coming into a little crunch curl. Breathing in, the legs come up, arms go back overhead, and then breathing out, we're just going to release the arms down and just give the feet a few little circles. Okay, and then we're going to breathe in as we take one leg down and take the arms overhead, and breathe out, come back the other way, and then breathe in and breathe out, and then we're going to curl those legs back down to the starting position. Okay, so we can go through that little flow together when you're ready. So on your next breath in, breathing in, arms overhead, lifting up into a bridge, breathing out, bringing the spine back down, lifting the head and the knees towards each other. Breathing in, legs go up, arms go overhead, and breathing out, releasing the arms back through, and just moving through the ankle joint. And then arms go overhead as you lower one of your legs. And exhale back the opposite way. Breathing in. And breathing out. And then take a breath in and exhale as you bring the legs back down. So we'll do that same one again. So breathing in to a little bridge, breathing out, coming down, breathing in, arms go overhead, and then just breathe the arms down, a few little circles with your ankles. Then one leg down as you take the arms overhead. And then breathing in, curl, and breathing out, coming back down. So we can ramp that up if you want to. If you have no issues with your lower back, we can take both legs down together at the same time and it just starts to build up some strength in the core, or you can just carry on doing what we did just now. So again, taking a breath in, arms overhead, into a bridge, breathing out, curling up, breathing in, lift the arms overhead as you lift the legs up, and then breathe out, bring the arms by your sides. Then if you're doing double legs, breathing in, lower those legs slowly as you take your arms over, almost to the floor but not quite, and then exhale, back through, and breathing in, curling in, and bringing the feet down. Or alternatively, you're doing single legs. So one more time. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in and out. Just allow the breath to recover. And when you're ready, just rolling to one side and bringing yourself up to a cross-legged position. Just going to check, we've got some comments here. Hi Jeanette, hi Michael. Okay, so coming into cross-legged position. So hopefully starting that wake up process now. So just resting your hands on your knees, and what we're going to do is make a big circular motion around our stable base. So imagine it's as if you're drawing a big circle with your chin around you. So breathing in and taking that big circle around the front, and as you breathe out, you're coming back, drawing that circle, and breathing in again, coming round. So the sitting bones are going to stay in place so that the circular movement is coming from the waist and the lower back. Breathing into the front and breathing out to the back. And obviously you can go as fast or as slow as is comfortable for your breathing rhythm. So we'll do one more circle this way, and when you come to the back, just pause for a second and we'll go the other way. So breathing in to the front, breathing out to the back. So again, a lovely way of working and waking up those deep stabilising muscles for the core and warming the spine. So last circle, and coming to pause back in your centre. Okay, so popping your hands down, and we're going to come to a side bend. So on your next breath in, doesn't really matter which side, take a breath in Lift one arm up and over, resting into the other arm, and then just take your gaze up towards the ceiling as you stretch and open up that open side of the rib cage. And keep the breath flowing. So through the nose, as light a breath as you can get away with. Next time you breathe in, lift up and breathe out, coming down. We'll do the same to the other side. Breathing in, coming up, and then the gaze is up towards the ceiling. Have the palm facing down as you stretch to open up the rib cage. And breathing in to lift up and breathing out, coming down. So we're going to take one leg out in front now and just rest the other foot somewhere around the inside of the thigh. Taking a breath in to sit tall and then breathing out and just sliding or walking the hands forward, coming into a little forward bend, just opening up through the back of the leg. Nice and gentle. There's no need to chase and grab the toes. And breathing in, coming back up. I'm going to pop the back hand down and just stay on the camera here. Take a breath in, reach up and over, press the pelvis forward. So you're just opening up through the whole of the front of the body. And then breathing out and coming back down. So we're going to add those two together. So taking a breath in, sit tall, breathing out. Breath in here, breath out. Breathing in, coming back up to sitting. Breathing out and lifting up. Take a breath in here. And breathing out, coming back down. So we'll do that one more time. Breathing in, and exhale, folding forwards. And breathing in, coming back up to sitting. And exhaling, pressing forwards. Breath in here, and then breathing out and bringing yourself back down. So we're going to change the legs over here. Same to begin with. So just very, very gently easing into the back of this leg, which may well be stiff this morning. So breath in, sit tall, and just explore that forward bend for a few breaths. To sitting, hand behind you, and just pressing the hips forward to open up through the whole body and release down. So two more of those linked together a little more. Breathing in, breathing out, fold forwards. And breathing in, coming back up. Exhaling and coming back down one more time. And pressing up. And this time from this position, just drop the hand and come straight over onto all fours. And some more core activating movement. So either staying on all fours or lifting up the knees. Just start to move forwards and backwards a little bit. So this also is really nice for waking up the wrists. So So bear crawling, as this is called, it's really, really beneficial for the whole body. So I'm a bit scrunched up because I'm trying to stay on my mat, but just have a little bit of walking forwards and backwards in this movement. And then when you're ready, come back down onto your knees and recover your breath. So from here, taking your hands forward and coming into a plank position, so hands underneath the shoulders, a nice flat long body, drawing your navel in towards the spine, and on your breath out, drop the knees and then lower the body down, all the way down to the floor, and then on a breath in, we're going to come up into a Sphinx position, into a back bend, supporting with the forearms so that your elbows are directly underneath your shoulders. Just easing into this back bend. And on your next breath out, lowering back down, bringing your arms to your sides. And then we're going to take a breath in and lift the head, the shoulders, the arms and the legs. So you're now trying to form a big banana shape with the body, really waking up the muscles that line your spine. So keep the breath flowing, keep lifted. One more breath in and out here. And then as you exhale, bringing yourself back down, just rest here, making a pillow with your hands for a moment. Breathe deep and allow that breath to just massage the lower back a little. And then with the hands underneath the shoulders, you're going to push back through all fours, tuck your toes under and lift up into a downward dog position. So keep it quite fluid. So I'll show you from the side that we can just have the knees bent and pressing out one heel at a time to open up through the back of the leg. And then we're going to come into a lunge. Now there's two options for this. If you do yoga and you're quite comfortable with a three-leg dog, you can take your leg up and then come through into a lunge, or you can come down to all fours and then bring a foot forwards, whichever is comfortable for you. So we'll be starting this lunge low, fingertips to the ground. The knee is roughly over the ankle on the front leg. Then we can lift up into a little bit of a deeper lunge here, keeping the pelvis active and lifted, so don't slump into your lunge. And if you want to, you could take your arms overhead, but still with some space around the shoulders, so the shoulders drop away from the ears, but we've got energy through the fingertips lifting us up. So if anybody wants an extra challenge this morning, you can tuck the back toes under and lift yourself up into more of a balanced lunge, depending on how awake you feel. Last breath in here, and then as you breathe out, release the arms down, release your knee down. And then we're going to step both of the feet together, straightening the legs, relaxing the head so that your upper body just hangs like a rag doll. And bending the knees a little bit, and with your arms going out to the sides, breathing in, we're going to lift up into a standing position, and breathing out, taking the arms down. So again, breathing in, reach up. As you breathe out, we're going to fold forwards back into that standing forward bend, relaxing the head and neck. And then bending the legs a little bit, coming into your plank position. So hands underneath the shoulders, body is flat and strong. Lowering yourself to the floor, either all in one long line or through knees, and drop the chest down. And on a breath in, you can either take that Sphinx position again, or come into a little cobra with the hands flat on the floor, curling up. Exhaling to come down. Breathing in, pushing through the hands, through all fours, tuck the toes under into your fluid downward dog, pressing out the heels. And then same here, either taking your leg up for a 3-leg dog and then sweeping that all the way through into a lunge with the leg on the other side, or you can come through all fours to come into that position. So just getting into position with the fingertips down to begin with, and then lifting up. So again, nice and active through here to keep the lift in the torso. You can bring the arms overhead. And if you want a little bit of waking up, tucking the toes under and coming and bringing that into a balance with the back leg lifted. So again, the shoulders drop away from the ears. Taking a breath in here. Now as you breathe out, release the arms down. And then we're going to come up to standing from here. So see if you can, if you're in that kneeling position, to lift that back leg, just so that you can then transition into a wide-legged stance. So now if you look at your feet, you want the outside edges of your feet to be parallel. So that might mean that your big toes slightly turn in. Quite a nice wide stance here, wider than hip widths. Taking your hands on your hips, taking a breath in, and then as you breathe out, folding forwards. Again, the upper body is just like a rag doll. You could take your hands to the opposite elbows, just hanging a box shape. Releasing the arms and bending into the knees until you can bring your hands to the floor, and then we're going to manoeuvre the feet a little bit in together. And if you're comfortable in a squat, just skip this if this is not comfortable for you at the moment. Just coming to rest in a little squat for a few breaths, and then taking the hands behind, dropping the bottom down, releasing your legs out in front. Giving them a shake. And then to finish, we will take ourselves down onto our backs. Release the legs, release the arms, tucking your chin in so the back of your neck feels long. And just allow your body to feel really heavy for a few breaths, as if it's made of stone. Really, really heavy. You can even take a breath in through the nose and then sigh the breath away to help release any residual tension. The body's feeling really heavy. And then we're going to switch that visualization so that on each breath in, your body starts to feel lighter. Maybe even visualizing the breath in with a colour that energizes you. And this feeling that with each breath in, you're getting lighter and lighter, as if you could almost start to lift off the floor. And that energizing colour infusing your whole body with energy for the day, with positivity, a sense of ease and contentment. Maybe bringing some movement to your fingers and your toes. Taking a stretch if that feels good. And then coming over onto one side. And bringing yourself up to any comfortable sitting position. And just keeping your eyes closed for a moment as you bring your hands in front of the heart. Dropping your forehead to your fingertips and giving yourself a huge dose of gratitude for taking this short time to wake up, to get moving. Your body is going to feel so much more at ease for this movement. Your mind is going to feel stiller. You're going to feel more happy. Big smile inside for yourself. And then as you lift your head to come back to our room, bringing that smile outside. Namaste to you all. And thank you everybody for joining in. And I hope you are feeling a little bit more awake. I certainly am. It's definitely helped me. So how are we getting on there? Michael. Oh, okay. You didn't do it and then you did it. Well done. Fantastic. Always fantastic to try. Thank you very much everyone for joining us, and for those of you also on the replay. If you like this and you want to try a little bit more, I've got a mini course that you can try that includes breath, footwork and some balance, and I'll pop the link underneath here. And do also pop over to my Facebook page. Make some comments if you enjoyed this session and share the love. So thanks very much everybody. Have a fantastic day. Thanks there, Michael. All right, take care everyone. Bye.